Be warned, it's intense.
Here's the thing. We do agreed that Rotten Tomato is a website that you don't trust on daily basis. So due to Harry Thomas Picture did his own Rotten Tomato that he disagreed, why not I do mine? But this might be the longest one because I got part 1 and we got part 2, which is coming on next month. So let's make this quick before my Halloween party start in a couple hours. Hello, spooky everybody, and I hope you're getting spooky for your release of K-Pop Demon Hunter, which is coming out on this Halloween. My name is NH3 Lounge Show, and due to Harry Thomas Picture decided to do a video about a Rotten Tomato that he totally disagreed. I was like, there were so many movies that I totally disagreed, and I wish it would be higher into load. So why not I do my very first Rotten Tomato, which I totally disagreed. Party Point President said that Rotten Tomato is very biased. They are very biased, and the Ico Writer will be included in part 2. But I just don't feel like talking about the Ico Writer because that show was really ruined how good the Star Wars media is, and it shows that Lucasfilm had lost their freaking mind. And that's a fact. Anyway, enough further ado, let's get to one of my favorite movies of all time, and I wish it would be higher, which is none other than Frozen 2. Yup, Frozen 2 got a 77% Rotten Tomato for the critic, and this film got a 92% for the audience. I do agree with the audience, and I wish the critic was very higher, so I would definitely give this film a 100% because this is the best movie I ever seen in my life, and I'm not gonna even apologize by saying that. So Alex, deal with it. And another movie which I wish would be higher, and it does not deserve that kind of rating, and then Starboy would definitely agree with me, that Disney Wish, which is a one movie that celebrates Disney 100 years. Yeah, this film have audacity to give it a 48%. Ew, that's disgusting. That is even lower just like the Pocahontas movies and of course Chicken Little, and that is a fact. So I'm going to give Disney Wish the same with Frozen 2. I'm going to give it a 100% because this film is a beautiful way to celebrate the Disney 100 years, and the same with Frozen 2. I'm not going to even apologize for defending this movie because this film deserves a shout out, and Branch and Alex, just deal with it. Like come on. Frozen 2 and Disney Wish is not bad as much as Showgirl. I gotta say, Showgirl is the worst movie I ever seen in my life. Not Frozen 2 and Wish. And whoever say Wish is way worse than Showgirl, I gotta say, but you guys have lost your freaking mind because Disney Wish is a beautiful way to It's a beautiful way to celebrate the Disney 100 years. They have some gorgeous animation and no female. This film was not made for AI. That's stupid. And of course, you got a cute protagonist, which is Asha. You got the cute little star. You got Kima Mexico as a villain, which I was pretty dope. And honestly, probably the main reason why people don't like this movie is because they always put a excuse by saying this film is racist, by putting Asha as a main lead and putting a white male as a main villain. Like, come on, man, my guy. How about you put your crap pot down and realize that this film is a beautiful, like, come on, this film is not freaking racist. That honestly, just because you have a North Africa girl as a main lead and a white male as a main villain, that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. Like, seriously. So yeah, I'm just getting sick of tired of the hate of Wish because I think this film deserves like a way more appreciation. So stay tuned for my video called Why I Think Disney Wish why you should give Disney Wish a chance. I know what Alex said, I know what the Disney hater said, and I know what Dan Intervention said. This is your opinion. If you don't want to watch Wish, that's fine. But please don't give me any excuse by saying that this film is racist. No, it's not. This film have nothing racist. Hey, you want to see a way more racist Disney movie? Go watch Son of the South. Son of the South is way more racist than Disney Wish. So Joker 1, I enjoy Joker 1. So they give this film a 68% for the critic, and this film got an 89% for the audience. I gotta be honest here, this film should have been higher. So instead of 100%, because I still have some flaws about it, well, you know what? I don't have any flaws about it. So I'm gonna give this film a 98%. Yeah, the 98%. Instead of 100, because I don't want to milk all these Rotten Tomato ratings. So 98 for Joker 1. So yeah, whoever said that Blonde is way worse than Cuties, I gotta say, but you guys deserve like a smack in the mouth, because Blonde is way better than Cuties. How on earth that Cuties, which is a NC-17 movie, got way more higher? Way more higher than Blonde. That is really disturbing. Anyway, so this movie got a 43% Rotten Tomato for the critic, and this film got a 36% for the audience. So for the critic, I still have some flaws about it. Like, some of the scene is just really kind of disturbing, especially for the kissing scene. Yeah, that's gonna be for life. And of course, the bathtub scene was the worst part of the movie. So I'm gonna give this movie a 80%. So yeah, even this film is not in my top 10 best movie of 2022 anymore, because I still have some flaws about it, because it's a NC-17 film. What do you expect? So I'll definitely give this film a 80%. So even this film has some runtime, which is really short. Like, come on, 1 hour and 19 minutes? Oh, come on, y'all. It's supposed to be 2 hours, man. So this movie got a 57% Rotten Tomato for the critic, and this film got a 56% for the audience. So yeah, I wish I could give this movie like a higher rating. So I will give this film a 80%. The same with Blonde. I give this film a 80%. I think the review of Amsterdam was very harsh. Like, come on, I watched this movie before, and I don't think this film is bad, actually. Well, even the flaws I have it, which Taylor Swift death scene was completely rushed, and some of the mystery element didn't make any freaking sense at all. So yeah, Rotten Tomato, you have audacity to give Amsterdam a award movie, which I think is a very underrated gem, and it might be one of my favorite movie from the director who brought you a Living Playbook and American Hustle. Yeah, it's even better than those two movies. Actually, you could call me biased whatever you want, but I'm a huge fan of this film. So this film got a 31% Rotten Tomato for the critic, and this film got a 61%. I can tolerate a 61%, but 31%? Okay, that is going way too far, you big boy. So yeah, even this film has some flaws, but I will give this film a 89%. So this film deserves appreciation. The same with Frozen 2 and Wish. This film deserves appreciation, and I know a lot of people don't like this movie, all because it's a Disney movie. Come on, it's 20th Century Studio, you dumb idiot. Yeah, it's a 20th Century Studio movie, not freaking Disney. Just because Disney owns 20th Century Studio, that doesn't mean you have a right to hate on this movie, all because it's a Disney movie. And yet again, you just call this film boring, which I can tolerate that, but 31%? No, it's supposed to be higher, like 89 or 96. But to be honest, even this film has some flaws with the Taylor Swift death scene and some of the mystery element didn't make any freaking sense. So yeah, this film, Amsterdam, deserve a 89%, and stay tuned for season 2 in your imagination. The same with Amsterdam. I don't think Babylon was a bad movie, and yeah, sure, I kind of get disgusted of the snake biting and Margot Robbie eating the food like a freaking animal, and of course the opening scene was the worst part of the movie, which not an elephant pooping everybody. Ew, that's disgusting. So yeah, this movie got a 57% Rotten Tomato for the critic, and this film got a 52% for the audience. I gotta be honest, hell, even my rating of Babylon is really to claim, and this is the main reason why I prefer Amsterdam better than Babylon. And yes, I even know Mature is going to argue with that, but hey, but honestly, I don't give a shit. So yeah, this movie deserves like a 90%, I think. Nah, I think this film deserves like an 86% because I still have some thoughts about it. But overall, this is a very well-made movie with a very well-written story, well-written character, and Margot Robbie, she's a cute, like always. And of course, the rom-com movie, which Glenn the Cat would definitely agree with me. So yeah, this movie got a 52% Rotten Tomato for the critic, and this film got an 82% for the audience. I gotta be honest here, I watched this movie, and man, this film was really beautiful. So this film deserves like a 90%. And Rotten Tomato, you have audacity to give Cars 2 a 40%, and for the audience, it give a 50%. Me and Maddie Cohen would definitely agree that Cars 2 is a freaking masterpiece. Well, yeah, but I honestly did not like the fact that Tomato was a main character. Like, who knows? Why am I want to see a main character of Tomatoes? And of course, Professor Z is the worst Pixar villain. Oh my god, I cannot stand that prick. Anyway, and some of the spy element, just like Amsterdam with the mystery element, the spy element for this movie is not freaking Mission Impossible. It's not freaking James Bond. It is not freaking Spy Kids. Like, come on, what the frick is this? James Bond? Yeah, I gotta say, but this is a movie. It deserves like some respect. The same with Frozen 2 with Wish. Yeah, Cars 2 deserve like a 70%. And yeah, sure, it's down some flaws. I give it like a 7 out of 10. But overall, this film is a well-written movie, and the animation will not let us down for a Pixar gorgeous animation. And of course, Fast X, which is Fast and Furious 10. I wish this movie deserved like a respect. And please ignore what Robbie Storm said that this film is garbage. Like, no, it's not. I saw way worse Fast and the Furious movie instead of Fast X. Like, have you not even seen Fast and the Furious 3? Fast and the Furious 3 is way worse than this piece of crap. Anyway, so this movie got a 56%. And for the audience, I got a 84%. I do remember the fact that I saw this movie in theaters with Erica, and I gotta say, but this film was a very fun movie. And please don't expect this movie to be like an Oscars and Golden Globe movie. It's none of that, because this is the type of film that you could just turn your brain off and enjoy of this funness. So I will give this film a 80%. Yeah, it might be even higher than Furious 7, but honestly, I'm not gonna even apologize by saying that. Chicken Jockey, y'all. Yup, this movie, a Chicken Jockey movie, got a 47%, and for the audience, I got an 85%. So yeah, I'll give this film a 75% because I still have some flaws about it. And honestly, I gotta say, but this film is so stupid. But this is the type of film that you can just turn your brain off and enjoy it. I don't understand why I used to hate the Lorax. Like, come on. I saw a way worse movie in 2012 more than the Lorax. Like, have you not even seen World Dare Go to Die? Have you not even seen That's My Boy? And have you never seen Food Fight? Yeah, Food Fight is way worse than the Lorax, and that's a fact. So doing to my director's cut, which is coming out on March 4th in my imagination. So perfect timing to do this. So yeah, Dawson Seuss Lorax, which is a really underrated jam. Yeah, this movie got a 53% for the critic, and this film got a 63% for the audience. And I'll talk about Bad Mom on part 2. Yeah, I don't understand why I used to hate this movie. And the fact is, I did a rant on this movie this year, and I did watch my rant on this year, and oh my god. Cause your first wish to you that you brainwash my opinion on this movie. Well, I'm not supposed to be saying that term, or else I'm gonna get trouble by Andre. Anyway, so yeah. Well, even I still have some thoughts about it. Like, Mr. O'Hare is an a-hole, and of course, in the same way as the Once-Off family. Oh my god, I cannot stand the Once-Off family. And of course, the biggest problem I have for this movie, which another this film was very rushed, and this film was very safe. And we did not get the chance to see the momentum between with Audrey and Ted. And how on earth, Women Nation, you're a terrible casting. Like, how on earth you're not letting Zac Efron and Taylor Swift the scene, and yet you're letting your random actor and actress to sing instead of Taylor Swift and Zac Efron. It shows that it shows that Women Nation just cast Taylor Swift all because, just because, and Zac Efron, just because. So even for Taylor Swift, even her performance in Amsterdam is much better, and for Zac Efron, Even his performance as Fred Jones from Scoob, and even his character from The Greatest Showman is way better in my opinion. I haven't seen one of the A24 movie that he starred in, so I might check it out pretty soon. Yeah, I might check it out maybe next month. So yeah, that's my biggest problem I have with this movie. I just wish Audrey and Ted would do some kiss. Like, it could show that Women Nation doesn't want that. It could show that Women Nation really want to take the film safe. And I gotta say, Starboy was right all along. Women Nation is a very one studio that you do not trust it, and that studio always keep the film safe. And that is why I am so scared to death of that one movie which is based on the toy brand, which is another than Barbie. God mercy on us all. So yeah, this movie got a 53%. No, this film deserved like a 70% or 60%. And yeah, sure, I still has a flaws about it. It's not a best Dr. Seuss movie. Like, I already know the Who is as a Who would definitely be would be the best Dr. Seuss movie. If I pronounce that name wrong, my apology. I am terrible to pronounce people's name. So yeah, give me a swag, would you? Give me a swag. So yeah, but my personal favorite Dr. Seuss movie, which is that 2000 Grinch movie. Yeah, that film was a very, very well written Dr. Seuss movie. And yeah, sure, it's not as good as much as a cartoon, but it still has some stuff that happened in the original. So yeah, oh shoot, it's almost time, so I gotta make this quick. So yeah, this movie deserved like a 70%, not 53. Honestly, I know I'm biased, but hey, I'm a defender of this movie, and once for, and Mr. Hell, freak you. And of course, Pixel. Yeah, the same with Amsterdam. This movie did terribly when this movie came out, and I just don't understand why. Yeah, this movie got 18%. Oh my god, that is disgusting. That is disgusting. Make me want to vomit. And of course, the 46%. Oh, come on, y'all. Do you only think that Pixel is way worse than the Human Centipede 3? Yeah, the Human Centipede 3 is way worse than Pixel, and that's a fact, because people do not watch the Human Centipede 3. The same with the sequel, the same with the first movie, because the movie's about the scientists sticking people in people's anus. Like, come on, man, that's disgusting. So yeah, Pixel, oh boy. Yeah, I already know I'm gonna get a huge major hate comment about it, but I don't give a sitch. So yeah, this movie got a 18%. No, that is way too hard. The same with Amsterdam. So yeah, this movie deserved like an 80%. And yeah, sure, it's not the best Adam Sandler comedy film. Like, I do prefer the Hotel Transylvania movie instead of this. And for Adam Sandler movie, even I prefer Uncut Gem better than Pixel. But overall, Pixel is a very fun movie. The same with the Minecraft movie, the same with Fast X. This is a type of film that you just turn your brain off and enjoy the funness. I watched this movie in 3D back in 10 years ago, and I have fun doing it. Rotten Tomato, it can show that you just don't like any family movie these days. Like, how on earth that a one family movie, which I think is overrated, got way more higher than the Little Rascal? Come on, man. This film is very underrated. And I do agree with the audience score. Even this film has some flaws. Like, sometimes this movie can be mean-spirited, and I feel bad for Alfalfa, I think. Yeah, this movie got a 21%. Oh, wait a second. Is that the same higher as much as Amsterdam? Oh, wait. This movie got a 31%. Never mind. Anyway, so yeah, this movie, the same with Amsterdam. Yeah, this film is even lower than Amsterdam. Yeah, this movie got a 21%. No. I seriously doubt this film is the worst movie of 1994. I saw way worse movie in 1994, which I don't want to talk about, okay. Anyway, so this movie deserves like a 90%. It's 90%. Holy moly, macaroni and cheese. I'm gonna get a huge hate comment about this, and people will call me so biased because I'm a defender of this movie. I used to hate this movie, but due to I keep rewatching this movie with my brother Chris, and due to my brother Chris really defend this movie, I was like, you know what? I would ever defend this movie, and Space of a New Legacy would definitely come on my part 2 on Rotten Tomato, which I totally disagreed. Yeah, this movie got a 10%, and this film got a 58% for the audience. Okay, the 10%, okay, that is way too harsh. Yeah, so yeah, this movie deserves like a 70% or 75%. Well, even this film has some flaws, and I do prefer the book better than the movies. But overall, this film is the type of film that you can just turn your brain off and enjoy it. And of course, Mike Myers kind of had very underrated performance, the same with his character from Amsterdam. So we did get to the movie, which it deserves some higher. Now let's get to the movie, which I totally disagree big time. The worst piece of crap of 2023 have gotten a 71%, and this film got an 86%. Who in the right mind would see a movie about a pedophile named Jennifer Lawrence characters? Oh, call her a Karen for a second. Well, she is a Karen in this movie, but not in real life. Anyway, so this film, rom-com movie, it got a 71%. Who in the right mind wouldn't see a actor from the Hunger Game movie dating a teenage boy, which is the actor from the Snow White remake, which is, dude, oh my god. This film is just made for pedophile. And you know what? This film deserves like a 10%. It's 10%. This film is a royal piece of crap. So yeah, Spider-Man 3, even this film got a kind of a fresh rating, but this film deserved like a 20%. Even the same man scene was very excellent, and some of the emotion moment can be really hit on your heartstrings, but that Peter Parker dance was really iconic, I do admit. I already know Mature hate that dance scene, but hey, I think that dance scene was not half A, I gotta say. So yeah, this movie is going to get a 30%. It's flat out a 30%. Rotten Tomato, you better be ashamed of yourself by giving a Kim Possible 2019 a 100%. Oh heck no, this film is deserved like a big fat 0. There's a one movie which I refuse to watch on daily basis, and Gabby Fakehouse movie would definitely be included in my part 2. And oh my goodness, why in the world that you give this movie an 81%? This film is a little rascal and South Park done bad. Yeah, this film, dude, I absolutely hate this movie. Yeah, this film is the most overrated comedy movie of 2019, and this film deserves like a big fat 10%. This film deserves like a 10%. The same with No Heart Pedophile. And even this film has some gorgeous animation, and Bo Peep is the best part of the movie. But the 96%, okay, how on earth that Frozen 2 got a 1 score, which I totally disagreed. But when you give Toy Story 4 a 96%, yeah, it shows that they are so biased for the Toy Story opinion. Like, honestly, no offense, I love the Toy Story movie. The first one was a classic. The second one's the best one. Toy Story 3 was really dark, and that's easily the best one. Way better than the sequel, in my opinion. But Toy Story 4, okay, that has got to be one of my least favorite out of the Toy Story movie, and I am not excited for Toy Story 5. Oh heck no. Nobody wants to see a movie about Toy Story trying to destroy the electronic rights. That is stupid. It's not a joke, you know. Yeah, this film got a 96%. No, it's not. Yeah, this movie deserves like a 48% because this film has some same heart as much as the other Toy Story movie. Oh yeah, speaking of that, yeah, the only thing I did not like from Toy Story 4, which another the ending. Yeah, the ending was really manipulating people by liking the movie. Yeah, not just people saying that Disney was just manipulating people, which that is total BS. But honestly, you want to see a way more manipulating movie? Go watch Toy Story 4. They give us the ending when Woody and Buzz hugging. Like, come on, y'all. Toy Story 3 ending. Yeah. I only know I sound like a broken record, but I gotta say, Toy Story franchise should have ended with the third film. No wonder my brother Chris don't like Toy Story 4, and I don't blame him. And me and Chris would definitely agree that Toy Story 4 is a painfully average movie. Even Hellboy is way worse than Toy Story 4, but this film deserves like a 50%. So yeah, I wish the Human Centipede deserved like a big fat 0. How on earth this movie got a 48%? Oh heck no, this film deserved like a big fat 0. This film is a crime facing humanity. So yeah, the most overrated movie of 2018, which is Teen Titan Go to the crap, this movie got a 92%. Well, even I think Jay Wilson is the best part of the movie, and even some of the element is really cool actually. And some of the action scene between the Teen Titan versus Slade was very fantastic. Oh, I forgot to say, silence. Yeah, this movie got a 92%. it shows that Rotten Tomatoes and some of the critics didn't even know that this movie based on the cartoon shows. Like, do you not know this film based on the most controversial Cartoon Network shows? Well, miss me on that. Like, Powerpuff Girls 2016 is way worse than Teen Titans Go, and that is a fact. So yeah, this movie deserves like a 50%. Oh my goodness, this film deserves like a 50%. I was originally going to give this film like a big fat 0, but this film has some good element, but overall, this film deserves like a 50%. That's all I have to say. Sorry guys, I'm not a huge fan of this franchise, so Paranormal Activities, this film have audacity to give like an 82%. No it is not, because this film was really boring to get through, because the only thing I like for this movie, what's another the ghost from the doors was really scaring people. I was like, ugh. Yeah, that's the only thing I get scared. But this film is just all about found footage, people sleeping in the bed together, and of course you see a spookiness and you didn't see nothing. Like, this film was really boring. I am sorry, but this film deserves like a 10%. The worst movie I ever seen in my life. This film have audacity to give this film a 25%. Even that is a good rating, but honestly, this film just made me disgusted. Like, I have never seen this movie be way worse. I thought The Last Airbender was bad enough, but when I was thinking about Showgirls, what the hell, man? Yeah, now playing, you know what, now playing my A. No wonder this movie got banned in movie theaters, and no wonder I'm gonna make a director's cut of this film, but this time, I'm doing it the right way. Yeah, this film is 2 hours and 11 minutes of tortures. Yeah, this film deserves like a big fat 0. So the last Rotten Tomatoes score, which I totally disagreed, and this is even worse than Showgirls, which is another than Cuties. Cutie, do you remember Cuties? I was being sarcastic. Of course, everybody don't know about this freaking movie. So yeah, this movie got an 88%. Okay, that is so disturbing. That is so freaking disgusting. So the same with Showgirls. This film deserved like a big fat 0. Because this film is a crime facing humanity since the human centipede. Sorry guys, I have to go back. Here we go. Okay. So fellas, that was sorry guys, that was my part 1 of the Rotten Tomato, which I totally disagreed, and part 2 will definitely come on next month. So this will be the only video you guys going to get, and I'm very sorry at the end I took Cuties way to the extreme, which I don't give a such, because that film deserved to ban, and the same with the Human Centipede and the Vomit movie. Those films all crime facing humanity. So yeah, and anyway, yes, I totally forgot Bad Mom and some other movie, which I totally forgot, but we'll be talking about that on part 2. So this is part 1 of the Rotten Tomato, which I totally disagree, because we got a lot of movie, a lot of TV show, which I totally disagree, and I wish would be higher and low. So tell me about your opinion on this nonsense on the comment section below. So tell me, what is your opinion on the Rotten Tomato on the movies and TV show that you totally disagreed? Comment below and let me know, and stay tuned for more videos in the future tomorrow. But this will be the only video you guys going to get in daily basis, because I gotta get ready for the Halloween party, so it's gonna be exciting. Anyway, so hit a spooky subscribe button, turn on the scary notification, and share the video to all the skeletons. So this is NH Studio Lounge turning off, and stay tuned for part 2 of Rotten Tomato, which I totally disagreed, on this November for Disney month. God mercy on us all. And this is it. Now goodbye.